Hey guys, snarfflarf here, and welcome back to another episode of Not for Broadcast. The fans are off this time. I was stupid. I had a bunch of fans on in the room last time. I tried so hard to make it you able to hear what I was saying. I could not even hear what I was saying. I had no idea what I was saying. But now hopefully you can. Sorry for no video last week. I was deathly ill with the plague. Let's see where we left off. Hey, Fallout. Alright. See if I remember how to play.
Set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
What? Oh.
Right, let's load up the adverts.
Okay.
You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences,
Oh,
don't they?
I'm on Crazy Neil back. I'm on Crazy Neil back for sure. Should we start with... Well, this isn't necessarily the order I play them in. But what do you think? You think we should get like a mid-round Crazy Neil, start with Crazy Neil, or finish strong with Crazy Neil? I think a good Crazy Neil to rejuvenate us in the middle. Because I will forget where I put these, so I'm just gonna play them ABC. Mr. Snowchuck, should we play this? Should we play? Is this toy safe? Okay, so I think that's saying don't play that one. Let's do this and this. Alright.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again. And the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them.
Oh yeah.
And that'll help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen.
Is that what I was already doing?
It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Now you're in auto headline mode, so if you don't bother to pick a photo before that clock runs out, the machine's just going to pick one at random for you. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate.
Is that what it was before anyway?
Back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Snuggle hugs.
That's the bastard.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really
I
hot.
thought the fucking music at the party just turns back on.
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice.
Alright.
Don't blame me when it explodes.
2 is
5,
locked.
4, 3.
To go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's.
Good evening.
Right.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight: Destination unknown.
I feel like I should pay attention to these, because I think I missed some of the lore that was going on.
Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical.
Happy or sad?
With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guests whether advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises.
There's too much to look at.
With the old, Remington's fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of
I'll
this
do
influential
A. I don't know
at the tender
who...
age of 23.
I don't know if I like these people.
CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university.
Can I choose
and
whenever?
Graduated with the highest honors, immediately being asked back to lecture.
I don't
The
know.
markets have responded favorably to Sophia's appointment, the stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash.
I guess I'll try to go for happy
Dr.
things.
David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensford have today set off
I mean-
with Dante's taint. The recently
I don't
discovered
like
cave system
conflict,
is
so I'll just go
crucially
for the ones where everyone's
But
happy.
thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flood technology, the pair hope to successfully reach.
I don't know if that's good though, because what if it's like bad people and I'm like paying them good? I don't know. I don't watch the news.
Only the latest in a
I can't
series of
stand the
successful
news.
expeditions for this
I'd rather,
unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated,
just be sheltered. Which isn't good of me, I know, but like,
Rumors abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs.
A seems to always be the happy
footballer was
one.
Caught while out celebrating being named
Thus far.
Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program. Johnny is seen
I'm sure one day I'll care about the news. What 18-year-old cares about the
His
news?
recent show, Snatched Inside
I just don't like it makes me
has kept her
sad.
firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the
They never talk
cards
about the
for
good
these
things
two
that happen, only the bad.
And
Should I be
Julie
talking
Lipton
over these
John.
people?
With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country.
I can't even tell what that
Who've
is.
seen the criminal justice system from
It's like two guys standing next to each other.
with more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night. Could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach?
Oh, is that like a
All that and mega more
gang?
young actors already experiencing
Did I
the
say
positive
that the
side
gangs
of
were
the
worse
assets
than
and
the
wealth act
cops?
They'll be
Is that what I did? I don't know what I'm doing.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
I mean, I'm sure they're both bad, or maybe they're both good. I don't know. This is a fictional story. Good and bad is objective anyways. As a stupid 18-year-old, this game was not made for me. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand politics.
Speaking of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman,
Okay, wait, now
a
it's
leading economist,
3 and 4 again,
and
magically.
Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up.
Is that you?
Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system
If
of
I just keep
unlimited,
doing
unending
this,
growth is
do I just
untenable.
stay
So
good?
they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book, Alan James
This is
Right.
such bad
We're to
TV.
become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy.
Oh, I
on our
was
poor
supposed to
broken
censor
backs.
that.
It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced.
I'm supposed to
since
know
the
what
last
advance
Great War.
is.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison
Have
your
to
food
censor
and they take you
orifices?
away
No,
to
I
their
don't.
camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a
What is
great way to
happening?
sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same
There we go.
people. That-
Bollocks is a
maybe
bad
they've
word.
rebranded,
British people are
but it's all a
insane.
little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
Bad word. I
That's
say
where
like
you're
I'm
wrong,
3.
Alan.
Curse
For a start,
word.
they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk
These people are
happily
talking
into
about-
eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But
It's probably fine that I talk over them, because
Katie, what are your
there's
predictions?
The Assets and
There's
Wealth Act is only
subtitles
the
anyways,
first
y'all can
step.
read.
Advance
I'm just
now
so
have a
busy
historic
focusing on all
budget
this
to serve
stuff
us, and as well as properly funding our
that I
public
can't pay
services,
attention to what
they're
they're
already
saying.
They're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the
This is
water,
turning
the chemicals, they're pumping it full
yellow,
of belief
orange.
juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've
Oh,
got
we're
us
going
sat
up,
here
we're going
talking
down.
about their
People
puppet
don't want to
show.
see him.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space
know.
where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards
Okay.
with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and
The
Wealth Act.
TV show?
That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan.
There's
I've
no
never heard so
screen
much
to
shit in my
switch to.
life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately,
There's
I
no
can't
screen to
understand
switch
it.
to. Oh,
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
I'm supposed to be playing.
Advance knows this.
I was supposed to be playing an ad.
Help. The new
I'm-
Advance Go-Getters initiative.
Well, I'm so
ensures
bad.
that every young person enjoys the abundance of benefits that only a true
Okay.
community can provide.
What is this saying? Because this is advanced, I think. Oh, okay. I'm trying to listen.
I'll tell you. How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later. Bye.
You can be sure that your children will
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit you. She's good. You know she is.
I've set up a word in, that's all I can do.
I feel like I
10
missed
seconds,
something.
everybody.
I'm gonna make so many bad choices because I don't know what advanced is.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Do I have to
Well,
switch
as you
between
can
them?
imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we
I mean,
can
if this
just to
were
try
actual
and
TV, we'd
cope
just
with
stay
the
on him.
caseloads on our desk.
Which
I
must
think.
affect the quality of support you can
I don't watch the
We
news.
can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need
I know,
change
people wanna see this.
at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on.
Okay, people like it.
No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No.
Okay, people really like this.
The affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
need to
service.
lock
to
the
interrupt
door.
the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police
right.
Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
See, I would go back and watch all this stuff, but I don't know if it has to download more stuff to replay it.
Streets of your community at night, looking into
It was a
the
very
windows
big
and
file
generally
size.
enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday
England
sermon,
ever
we probably
great?
shouldn't have banned hanging.
It's great Britain, but was it ever really so great?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look,
That's a
Leviticus
slur.
clearly states that,
Do I not censor that?
Moment, Jeremy, you bloody.
I don't censor the slur.
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear?
What is?
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you
What
put him
the
back?
hell is going on? What game did I choose?
You go back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
What the hell is going on? Is this what the news is like?
Mummy said get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty, you beast cut.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians.
I have to stay on this because I like
When
it.
our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swap. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
I like that with birthday decorations.
Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Do I have to
Okay,
hold?
well,
I do have
we're
to hold
trying to get back to
sensor, I
that
think.
party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that.
This guy's having a good time.
Sopen! Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
I dig this.
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up
I'm
for
sorry
it,
if you can hear like my neighbors walking around. I can't do anything about that.
So, do you feel
Yo,
tempted to-
clown.
I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's
People
getting a bit
aren't
busy here.
enjoying. No, people are enjoying this.
Yes, we seem to be losing a signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
We're
Okay.
just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought.
Oh my god. Oh.
Law and Order. After the break, Megan will be live with some lucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
Am I supposed to be making like...
1 minute back, everybody.
Yo, I think we're getting crazy Neil. Am I supposed to be making like moral decisions about... No, don't talk over crazy Neil. About whether or not I show stuff, even if it's not good.
You can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know, you won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip, when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Crazy deal. This is a clear out of the story like a second Mrs. Neil.
10 seconds, everybody.
Abandoned her children. It's a rainbow.
No, Megan. Camera
Don't be
2.
a prick.
Going in
Get yourself
5,
quick. Grab yourself a crazy deal with
3.
Neil Appeal.
Oh.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot,
Who is messaging me?
one of the
Shush.
first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when
What
I was
was the thing he was saying about music?
So I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle believed.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for
Oh my god,
me.
there...
My wife, Angela, and I
was in
we
like
often laugh about it.
the Leo club at my school. You know, like the Leo, it's like the young version of like the Lions Club. It's whatever. It's like a charity thing that goes around. That's in a bunch of places, I mean.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
But one of the things we used to do was we would put on like a Christmas show for like the school of like lower income like kids. And I always felt so bad because it's like we're really just up here saying, look how much better our lives are. Fuck you. Here's Jingle Bells.
Thanks, Steve.
Right, well,
like I always felt kind of gross doing it.
Get ready. I can't wait to see it.
I had to because I was like
so, Jeff,
secretary or whatever of the club, so like I had to participate in it. But it was always it just felt so off.
Thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
Oh my god.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
It felt like this.
Oh no, it's Gary the Fist. Gary the Fist.
I mean, it wasn't like a skit like this. It was just like we played Christmas songs and we were like, you can sing along.
But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
But it was just bad.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arms.
Oh god.
Keep going for fuck's sake.
Right.
I had a...
maths is for
no, I
losers.
missed it because I got a fucking
lunch
vast
money.
pop-up.
Double lunch for me
I
today,
hope...
but
I
I'm
hope
only truly happy
it's still
when I need
recording.
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free coat.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. and you're just a
check
sad little
OBS.
girl
Hold
with
on.
2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're
I
wrong,
think
Gary
I am.
the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah.
Okay,
And
I think
Blake
I'm
on
good.
the motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
I gotta turn down the broadcast. No, I gotta turn. Wait.
Take a look at me.
How do I? I
Take
don't.
a little look at my face. I could be you.
Okay, I gotta like time it with the music, I think. I don't know the song though. How am I supposed to?
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
I don't understand how this bit works.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your crew lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist.
Every fucking educational video they show you in like, goddamn, like middle school is like this.
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had to wait. Where's my dinner?
My God.
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Gulp.
Ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
Wow, I'm learning so
Guess
much.
life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard.
I don't understand how this thing works.
It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
Oh God.
If you work as a team.
Just work as
Okay, you can't go on 3 anymore.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that.
One of these fucking videos. Okay, obviously this is like a parody made for this game. But one of the videos that are actually like this,
Hopefully that's all we have time
or
for
like
tonight on the National
when they
Night
bring in the people
tomorrow
for
night
like
for all the
assemblies.
headlines
When
from
does it
across the
ever
country.
do
My
anything?
name's Jeremy Donaldson.
Has it ever done
Have a
anything
peaceful
ever?
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
All right.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about.
Wait, why do I have to censor this? I'm on.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Oh, all right. I only gonna be. Oh well, A+ than A+. Good. Even unlocked foresight. Received a small bonus. Current wealth broke as 4 shares. I don't understand shares either. The world has gone up. Advance has gone up. Advance has gone up. What is advance? So I think it's all just like a parody of the news, but I think it wants me to make like moral decisions, but I don't. I've just been trying to get a good score. Day 15. A late night. Okay, yeah. We'll do this, and then we'll start next episode on another broadcast day. You arrive home after a long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone up to Chris's stuff. Pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were gonna watch together. It used to terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in the only way a child can, pleading but somewhat defiant. Yeah, see your friend. Be home by 11. Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight and there's no sign of Charlie or Sam. Did promise. I mean, I'd just be worried. But can I text him? Can I text to make sure he's okay? I'd just be worried. I wouldn't be angry. I'm gonna go and check. Arriving at his friend's house, you find your son who miraculously notices the time when he sees you. You may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologized. I said something. And he did promise, and you should keep your promises. Recognize that cheeky, mischievous look. You can't help but let him off this time. He's getting into shenanigans. It's probably fine. Day 48. A tight Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled in the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been an intense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Sam is my wife, and Chris is Sam's brother, I think, right? It's usually such a nice time of year. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Toast. Stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here, no thanks to you. Chris, says Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can we put this behind us? That's right, let's try and enjoy ourselves. I wasn't gonna give him my passport. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know that you love me. You know you love me. You chuckle. That sounds familiar. This sounds familiar. Wait, hold on. I did not get any of that. Oh, my daughter wants something from me. Or it failed a test or something. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know how me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year? Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derivative snort. Derisive? Derisive? Whatever. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Knowing Chris, you smile at your daughter. Yeah, I'm not gonna play into that. That's just gonna feed it. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money's really tight now, the grandma's staying here. But we just don't have that kind of money, Suze. Please, Harriet's parents are helping her. I mean, I would try. I don't want to say no outright. Achievement unlocked. Happy holidays. Sam interrupts. Sorry, were you gonna consult me on this, or were you gonna just carry on pretending I don't exist? I said we'd try. Well, it said we'll find a way to make it work, which is kind of a half-assed sentence, so yeah. You feel the cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. How about we agree? Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. You had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimed in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. Chris is just an asshole. 63, welcome windfall. Alright. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated post. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause, recognizing the teal advanced logo on the envelope. Envelope. You tear it open. Dear Winston's residents, thank you for sending your passports for approval. We can now confirm their receipt and validation for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Hopefully this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it is our pleasure to enclose a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only for our gratitude to you, but to our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you believe you're awake. Check. Who spells check like that? Is that how you spell check? Like a check for money? I always spell it just C-H-E-K. Is that a British thing? A sizable one at that. Christmas bright, advanced, really are redistributing well. Well, that's good. It's like what's it called? Like the tax rebate? The tax, they give you like your money back for your taxes, tax refund, something like that. There was an episode of Futurama with it. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way. There was an episode of Futurama where everyone got like $100. Or something. Forward together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessen slightly. It's bliss. That's good, I think. People deserve vacations. Long weekend. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the whole table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. Calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I was about to say, where do I work? And then I remembered that I'm the person, this is the person who is, it's me doing the broadcast. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you gonna tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, burning with excitement, kissing you. They grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Ignore the message you need this weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really should go to work. Plus, separate legendary. Ignore the message. I deserve the time off. I'm sure I called ahead about it. Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind you. Nothing important, you reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around the waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're gonna pay for it on Monday. Sure, you can work like overtime sometime. The kid ask you that if you called like ahead. That's stupid. You get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I'm very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? I've been getting good ratings though, so I should be fine. I'm disappointed in you, Bozeman, or whatever it said. 98, a permission slip. Really a lot of these. I thought it was gonna be like all broadcasts. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. Doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Photograph a flyer from you and thrust the form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you want him to do anything? Well, if he wants to go, he can go. Son is thrilled. It's so heartwarming to see him so passionate and becoming an active part of the community. It'll be a good thing. I mean, if he wants to be in an extracurricular, go ahead and try it out. Am I supposed to, like, be reading into this more? I mean, I feel like the fact that it's brought up means it's gonna come back and be, like, bad. But, like, I feel like, I mean, then it's gonna be the same for choosing the other option, you know? So I might as well just choose what I would choose, right? Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title and the bold letters. Alon James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? What? Guy, I can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. So some guys at work gave us tickets to a show that they ended up not being able to go to. I mean, if I don't want to go, then I don't want to go. Sorry to say, but I can't sit through any more of this crap. Am I supposed to know who that is? Sam burst into a fit of laughter. Thank God, I was worried you were going to say yes. You decided to say and eat pizza. Alon James is the worst side. Is that the actor guy who was super angry? Maybe? Possibly? Profitable partnership. Man, let's go on! After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the posts sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with an increasingly familiar advanced logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Best get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bond Program ensures that the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. I remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. EOB, Eye of Beholder, Incorporated, whether it's cosmetics, clothings, or closure, is convenient our customers. Neil's Deals Unlimited, it's always a steal from Crazy Neil, I gotta do that one. Pleasure Corp, our business is your pleasure from sport, travel, or even just mute time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. I gotta do Neil's Deals. Like, I don't think it's gonna be the most sustainable company based on how, like, the budget of the commercials, but it's Neil's Deals, come on. Thank you for making your selection. Please return the form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from the partnership in 3 to 6 working months. Seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. How much influence could you have? Damn, it's been like half a year. And I've done 2 broadcasts. Alright. We're gonna start next episode with the next broadcast. I'm leaving it here. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!